you stick around, this is what you're gonna learn how to make. Stewed oxtails. Yummy, yummy. So this is future Ashley apologizing for what you're about to see in the video, because I was sure that my camera was turned the correct way, and it was. I'm not really sure what happened, but most of the video is not going to be full screen, and for that I apologize, but please stick around, because I think I realized what happened. And it won't happen again. So stick around to see how to make this. Hey guys, it's me, Ashley, again, and we're in the kitchen. So today I'm going to be making some oxtails. Now, what is an Italian girl doing making oxtails? Well, my son, he loves these things. One day he just seen them on a video somewhere and he was like, Mom, can you make oxtails? So I decided I would learn how to make them. So what I have already done is these have been in the refrigerator for 2 days marinating. So what is in here is 2 packets of this sazon goya, about 2 tablespoons of adobo goya seasoning, this liquid ranchero seasoning. I'm going to say probably about 6 tablespoons of this went in here. About a tablespoon of oregano. And then I'm going to put a little video clip, a little picture of the other seasoning. It's similar to this, but it's green. And that has about the same amount in it, maybe about 5-6 tablespoons of. And then about a half a cup of water. Gave that a good mix, let it sit in the refrigerator with some plastic over it for 2 days, and now we're going to start cooking it. Okay, so to my largest pot, I'm going to put it on the stove on medium heat, and I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons of oil. I'm going to put it on medium high. You want to get it really, really hot. So now, like I said, I had these in the refrigerator for 2 days marinating, but you don't need it to be in the refrigerator for 2 whole days marinating. This is a work of love. This is something that you really don't want to do while you're hungry, and because these are going to take a really long time. And the longer you let them cook, the better they're going to be. So you can really leave these 4 hours overnight, but 2 days I recommend is the best. So we're going to let this oil on the stove until it gets piping hot. So once your pot is really, really hot, you're going to add about 2 tablespoons of sugar. And that's just for some color and a little depth of flavor, because these are going to get really brown, and the sauce on the market, it's going to get a really deep brownish red color. So now we're going to just let that, the sugar cook and caramelize a little bit. Okay, so now that our sugar has caramelized a little bit, we're going to go ahead and add our oxtails. Once all our oxtails are in there, we're going to let them just cook and sear a little bit on each side. We reserved all the liquid. We're not going to throw that away. So we're just going to cook these on each side. Flip them when they're ready. So now I'm just going to flip them. And you see how they have that really deep brown red kind of color? That's what we want. And then we're just going to let those cook on the other side. So let's check them out. Ooh, that's a lot of heat. Okay, so now once they got that color that they have now, that nice brown color, and the other side is cooked, we're going to add about a tablespoon. That's a teaspoon, that's why it's heaping. Of tomato paste. Get that down in there. So we're going to add that tomato paste. And then to that, we're going to add all of this liquid that we reserved. Okay. And in the meantime, over here, I put some white rice on. That's what my son likes to eat it with. Now, in with that tomato paste and the seasoning, we're going to cover these oxtails with water. Make sure they're completely covered. And we're just going to let them cook here on medium heat until the water evaporates. And if the water evaporates, we're going to add some more water. We're going to let these cook for 2 hours. So we're just checking in. Our water is drying up a little bit, but it's not dry enough to add any more yet. If you have a lot of the fat, that's not a ton of fat as compared to other ones that I've seen, but you might want to skim that off the top. So we're just going to let this keep cooking. So the oxtails have been cooking for about an hour and the water's getting low. So I'm going to add some more water and cover them back up and let them cook for another hour. Okay, so we're at our 2-hour mark. I did skim a lot of the fat off of it, and as you could tell, it's drying up pretty good. So now I'm just going to add maybe like a teaspoon of vinegar. Give it a stir. Put the lid back on it and let it go for another half an hour. And then it's going to be done and ready to eat. And our rice is finished, ready to go. Also, at this point, if you wanted, you could put some onions. I would put red onions in and any kind of peppers and leave it. You can leave it as long as you like to cook, to get softer or to stay crunchy. I would prefer mine crunchy. My son does not really care for that kind of stuff, so I won't put it in here. So if I were going to put them in for me, I would wait on this for about 20 minutes and then stick them in for the last 10 minutes and just let them cook for about 10 minutes. If you like yours softer, you can put them in now, but this would be a good time to add any vegetables that you would want to add. Okay, so we're past our half-hour mark, and it's funny because I just went to go and start uploading my other clips to, you know, put them together and edit them. And when I uploaded them, I had my camera the entire time facing the correct way to make sure that the video came out full screen. And I don't know what happened, but it's not. So you're all going to have to excuse me because most of the video is going to be only a partial screen. So just a little apology here at the end. So here is the finished product of my oxtails, stewed oxtails with rice. And I'm going to serve them with a little side of fried plantains. This is one of my son's all-time favorite meals. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And then please like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. Maybe leave a comment. Let me know if you like this recipe, if you're going to try it.